Listen to me. Your right is not handed to you. It's taken. The world will not put success, respect, or recognition on a silver platter. If your dream matters, you'll have to give up your comfort, your ease, and even your sleep to get it. We all want to be respected, to be recognized. But here's the truth. The world only listens to those who show up, sweat it out, and keep moving long after everyone else has stopped. Your right doesn't go to the lucky, it goes to the relentless. And if you don't stand up for it, someone else will take it right from your hands. Think about a fighter stepping into the ring. The opponent isn't going to hand them the win. Every punch, every hit tests their willpower. Life is exactly the same. No one is going to guard your dream for you. You've got to be the wall that protects it, the shield that defends it, and you've got to face every person, every challenge, and every obstacle that tries to take it away from you. Decide today. You will not let anyone else write your story. From this day on, be the one who wakes up before the sun, who works while others sleep. And when your moment comes, the world won't be able to stop you, because inside you will burn a fire that no one can put out. Remember, your right isn't given, it's earned. It's the price of your sweat, the reward for your patience, the return for your sacrifice. And when you finally claim it, the world will remember you not just as a success, but as an example. The only question is, are you ready to take what's yours? Eric Thomas, The Personal Story. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I was born with a fight in my blood. And let me tell you something. My first home wasn't a home. It was a roof over my head in an abandoned building. Cold nights, empty stomach, the kind of silence that makes you wonder if the world even knows you exist. But that's where my story begins, not in comfort, but in chaos. The struggle, painting the picture. I dropped out of high school. I slept on floors. I went days without food. I remember waking up to the sound of my own stomach growling, wondering if this was all life had for me. And here's the thing. There were no cameras, no audience, no cheerleaders telling me to keep going. Just me and a decision. A decision that I could either accept the life I'd been given or fight for the life I knew I was capable of living. Every single one of you, you've had that moment. That crossroads where you either stay in the same cycle or you break out. Maybe for you it wasn't homelessness, maybe it was debt, maybe it was losing a job, maybe it was a broken relationship that left you feeling empty. But the feeling is the same. You're down, you're tired, and every voice around you says, it's over. And that's when I realized the voices outside don't matter half as much as the voice inside. You see, my fight isn't just my fight, it's our fight. You in the UK, waking up in the freezing rain to catch that early train. You in Australia, pushing through the heat, sweating through your shirt just to get the job done. You in the States, grinding 2 jobs while chasing a dream no one else believes in. We're all in different places, but we're in the same battle. The battle to prove that where you start doesn't decide where you finish. That's why I chose to rise. Not because it was easy, but because it was necessary. I studied while others slept. I worked when others took the day off. I turned pain into fuel, struggle into strategy. And I'm telling you right now, the same fire that got me off the floor of that abandoned building, it's inside you too. But you've got to feed it. You've got to guard it. You've got to let it burn so bright that the darkness around you has no choice but to disappear. I'm not special. I don't have superpowers. I had a choice. And so do you. The only difference between the life you have and the life you want is the fight you're willing to put in. So I'm asking you, not as a speaker, not as a motivator, but as someone who's been where you are. Are you ready to stop accepting the life you've been given and start taking the life you deserve? Because your story isn't over. It's just waiting for you to pick up the pen. Success is earned, not given. Listen carefully, because this might be the one message that changes everything for you. Success is not a gift. Success is a payment, and the rent for success is due every single day. No one is going to hand you your dream. No one is going to give you your place in history. You either earn it or you watch someone else take it. Too many people are waiting for the right time, waiting for someone to notice them, waiting for luck. Let me be honest with you. Luck is not a strategy. The right time will never magically appear. You don't stumble into greatness. You work for it until your hands ache, your mind is exhausted, and your body wants to quit. And then you keep going. Because every second you waste waiting, someone else is out there working, taking the opportunity that could have been yours. Relatable connection. Everyone's struggle. I don't care if you're in London, Sydney, or New York, the rules are the same. Whether you're chasing a degree, building a business, training for a sport, or fighting your way out of debt, success will never knock on your door with a smile and a welcome gift. It will hide. It will test you. It will push you to your breaking point. And the only way to claim it is to show up when everyone else walks away. The process, how it's earned. You earn success by outworking, outlasting, and out-disciplining every excuse in your life. That means waking up before you feel ready. That means studying when the world is sleeping. That means training when the weather is brutal, making calls when you're tired, learning when you'd rather relax. Every small decision is a brick, and brick by brick, you build the foundation for the life you want. The sacrifice, the price tag of greatness. Success doesn't care about your comfort. You will have to trade weekends for work, parties for progress, comfort for growth. You will lose people who don't understand why you're so driven. You will be misunderstood. But every sacrifice is an investment. And when you finally arrive at the place you've been fighting for, every long night, every early morning, every moment of doubt will have been worth it. The mental fight, staying in the game. Here's the real fight. It's not out there. It's in here. Your biggest opponent is not the competition. It's your own excuses. That voice in your head that says, "It's okay to rest today. You've done enough." That's the voice you have to beat every single morning, because discipline will take you places that motivation never will. Motivation gets you started. Discipline gets you finished. Final push. Success is earned, not given. And every day you are either making a payment towards your dream or letting it slip further away. The question is, what will you do when the alarm goes off tomorrow? Will you roll over, or will you rise? Will you keep talking, or will you start building? Because one day, someone is going to stand where you want to stand, and you'll have to live with the truth that it could have been you. So get up, pay your rent, and take what's yours. Practical steps to earn success. Introduction to action plan. Now let's get real. Motivation without action is just noise. You can't wish your way to success. You have to work your way there. So I'm going to give you 5 practical battle-tested steps that will move you from wanting it to earning it. And I'm not talking theory here. I'm talking about actions you can take starting today. Step 1. Set non-negotiable daily standards. Success is not built in marathons. It's built in daily sprints. That means you decide the minimum standard you will never drop below, no matter what. For an athlete, it might be 2 hours of training every single day, even when it rains. For a student, it could be 1 chapter of study before you touch your phone. Example. When Kobe Bryant was in the NBA, his standard was shooting 500 shots before breakfast. It didn't matter if he was tired, injured, or winning championships. The standard never changed. That's how you turn work ethic into muscle memory. Step 2. Eliminate the thieves of your time. You can't climb a mountain while dragging dead weight. Time wasters are the silent killers of dreams. Netflix binges, endless social media scrolling, hanging out with people who don't push you forward. Example, a young entrepreneur I know cut his daily screen time by just 2 hours and replaced it with reading and sales calls. In 6 months, he doubled his income. You don't need more time, You need fewer distractions. Step 3. Build a ruthless consistency routine. The best don't win because they're motivated all the time. They win because they keep showing up when motivation fades. Create a schedule and stick to it so hard that it feels strange when you miss a day. Example: a runner in Sydney I coached ran at 5:30 a.m. every single morning for a year. By month 6, she stopped asking, "Do I feel like it?" because the habit had already answered for her. Consistency beats intensity when intensity isn't consistent. Step 4. Create relentless accountability. If no one's holding you accountable, it's easy to lie to yourself. Find someone, a coach, a friend, a mastermind group, who will call you out when you slack off. Example: in London, a sales team I worked with had a rule. Every missed target meant you had to make 50 cold calls the next morning, with the whole team watching. Did they miss targets often? No, because the accountability was real. Step 5. Track progress and adjust relentlessly. What gets measured gets managed. Don't just hope you're improving, prove it with numbers. Example: a weightlifter I trained with kept a journal of every workout for 2 years. Every week he adjusted his plan based on the numbers. By the end of year 2, he'd added 70 pounds to his lift. Not because of magic, but because of measured, intelligent adjustment. Your dream deserves data. Numbers don't lie. They show you where to push harder and where to pivot. 5 steps. That's it. But they're not easy. They're earned. Set your standards. Cut the waste. Be consistent. Stay accountable. Track everything. Success isn't a secret. It's a system. And the moment you commit to that system, the clock starts ticking, not on your dream, but on your excuses. Now is the time to act. No more waiting. All right, listen to me. We've talked about the mindset. We've talked about the grind. We've talked about the system. Now it's decision time. Every single day you delay, someone else is collecting the rewards meant for you. You're either paying the rent for success or paying the price for regret. And let me tell you, regret is expensive. When you wake up tomorrow, will you hit snooze or will you hit the ground running? When you face a setback, will you quit or will you push twice as hard? When no one's watching, will you stay committed or will you cut corners? Because your answer to these questions decides if you'll tell the story of your dream or someone else will tell it for you. Imagine this. 6 months from now, you're stronger, sharper, and further ahead than you ever thought possible. A year from now, you're looking back, grateful you didn't quit when it got hard. 2 years from now, you're living in a way that once felt impossible, all because you made a choice today. This, right here, is that choice. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need everything figured out. You just need to start. Start messy. Start scared. Start tired. But start. Because starting is the only way to finish, and finishing is the only way to win. And if you're ready to take that first step but you want guidance, strategy, and a community that refuses to let you quit, that's exactly why I built the Earned Success Program. A step-by-step system that keeps you accountable, teaches you proven strategies, and puts you side by side with people who are running at your pace. No gimmicks, no fluff, just real work and real results. Join today, and for the next 30 days, I'll personally walk you through building the habits, mindset, and systems that will take your dream off the shelf and put it into motion. Spots are limited because I don't work with everyone. I work with the committed. If that's you, don't wait. Your future won't. Remember, success is earned, not given, and the rent for success is due every single day. You can either start paying today or keep making excuses tomorrow. The choice is yours. But make no mistake, the clock is ticking and the world won't wait. One video can change your mindset. One decision can change your life. Be the legend you were born to be. Like share, subscribe, watch more Legend Made here.